Here with Sebastien Bourdais, who is driving this year for Tower Motorsports in LMP2. Well, first off, how did this opportunity come together after Ganassi pulled out of the GTP program?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the main program was with Cadillac and Jota in WEC. Yeah, on the IMSA side, obviously, I live 2.5 hours away from Daytona in St. Pete, and it just kind of felt a little stupid to just watch the race from the couch. Very good friends with Peter Barron, who's obviously good friends with John Ferrano, and then we made the introduction and we started talking and Petit, and yeah, it just all kind of came together, and really happy to be a part of that organization, trying to get another Rolex.
What's it been like working with John so far?
It's all very new. We've only had one test here in November, but yeah, it's a great group of guys. Obviously, competition is really high in LMP2. You have some really strong teams that you got to fight against. So yeah, looking forward to the challenge.
Have you raced LMP2 previously? I don't recall.
Yeah, I did the WEC with the Vector in 22.
Oh yes, Vector Sport.
Yeah.
But none here in the U.S.?
No, not in IMSA.
All right. So it's going to be somewhat of a new experience for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously know all the tracks and, driven the car with different tires. It was with the Goodyear, not Michelin's, but still pretty similar. I mean, it's a very particular car. It's got kind of a very signature type of handling. So, trying to adapt to that and optimize yourself a little bit.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about hybrid stuff. It's a lot less electronic and hybrid type stuff they have to deal with this year. It's a little more pure, but it should still be very, very interesting racing out there.
Yeah, I think competition is really fierce, that's for sure. And then I think a lot of people think it's overcomplicated and things, but I personally really enjoy the Cadillac and the systems that come with it. I don't see it as impeding. I see it as big helps. At least for me, it really helps me to kind of get the car the way I like it. So I'll probably be missing a lot of the adjustments that we can make thanks to the hybrid and the diff control and the brake migration features and all of that.
Diff control. Can you kind of explain that a little?
Well, just because you have the MGU, so you can control the locking of the diff, how much reverse torque and how you release it. So how you open and close the diff. It's a mechanical diff, but depending on how much reverse torque you have on the MGU, you can change the behavior of the diff. So it is a very nice feature, and obviously because you have the brake by wire at the rear, you can have all sorts of migrations on the brakes and help you manage locking in different ways. So those are really cool features. I mean, it comes at a cost. Obviously, it's heavy. You have the battery that you have to carry around, but when everybody has it and you have the help from the systems and you use them well, it's definitely a huge help.
Yeah. Does it take a lot of getting used to have all those systems at your disposal behind the wheel?
At the beginning, it's a little confusing, but once you start to automate a lot of things and get the basic settings in the window, then it just becomes an easy adjustment from the cockpit. So it's a lot of pretty cool features.
Right out. Now, I believe you also have a concurrent WEC program for this year in addition to this. How is that looking right now?
Yeah, I mean, the program is Cadillac and Jota in WEC is looking good. I mean, obviously, we only had one test session in Paul Ricard at the end of 24. So a lot of things to still discover. We're going to Abu Dhabi right after the 24 hours here in Daytona. So it's going to get pretty busy, and then Qatar will be just around the corner. So yeah, pretty excited. Lots of really smart people and a really ambitious program in WEC. So yeah, looking forward to that as well.
Is the Cadillac any different in the hypercar configurations compared to what we have here in WeatherTech?
Very, very small differences in aero. There's a few more wakers here and there because one version got calibrated at wind shear for IMSA, and then the other version for WEC got calibrated in Switzerland. So it's just small differences and discrepancies, but it's really just negligible.
All right, sounds like a plan. Prologue is in a little more than a month in Qatar, and there's 18 hypercars on the grid, including yours. Looks like it's going to be another very competitive year over there.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's yeah, we're still in the golden age of endurance racing, and really super excited to be part of that.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.